Oh my God, there's no way. You can't be single. You gotta have a secret woman. Oh my God, you're so handsome. You have a good job. Because they want slaves. Women don't want partners, baby girl. Okay, listen to me. Women don't want partners. They want slaves. ATMs. Do I look, man? I know I got some broad shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I hit the gym. Now I ain't no ATM. You feel me? My money, my money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing all that. He don't spend it on me. I'm not gonna spend it on you. Get your ass home. Get your ass home. I spend it on my wife, and none of y'all got wifey material characteristics. So as far as I've seen, so no, yes, I will continue to be single. I'm happy being single without the headaches. So stop asking me. Smart men are single. Trust me.
Kings, he said it plainly, women don't want partners. They want slaves. And before anyone argues, listen to what comes next in this video. Because clip after clip, the evidence speaks for itself. A king is not an ATM. He is not a repairman on call. He is not a pursuit machine performing for someone who has already decided he is beneath her. As the African proverb says, until the lion learns to write, every story will glorify the hunter. The man who knows his value does not audition. He simply lives well. And the right people notice. Smart men are single. Remember that.
I just need a man in my life that just wants to be a man in my life. Just a man. Not my man. No benefits, no sugar, no nothing. You just want to be a man in my life. For what? So I can call you when I need air in my tires, which I've been needing for weeks. Weeks. So I can call you when I need my car, please. Can you bring this heavy ass cat litter upstairs, please? A man I can depend on without you wanting to be my man. Because quite frankly, I'm good off of y'all. But men are great. Love men. It's a lot that a man can bring to a woman's life besides just providing. I don't even want no sugar. But if you want to give me sugar, baby, I'll take it. I'm literally just talking about a dependable man in my life that I can call when a girly is in need. Tires is just getting lower and lower and lower. And I'm over here like, so you want me to go to the gas station and get change and put it in the air thing and then squat down by my tire and put air in? I'm too bad for that. So if you want to be a man in my life, a dependable source of masculinity, please.
Brothers, let's be very clear about what was just described. She wants the labor without the loyalty, the service without the commitment, a man available on demand, delivering value with nothing offered in return. That is not a relationship. That is not even a friendship. That is an unpaid position with no job description and no benefits. A king does not volunteer for that role. His time, his strength, his presence, these have value. And value does not give itself away for free. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Do not let anyone convince you that giving everything and receiving nothing is generosity. It is self-neglect. Keep watching Kings because the next clip confirms exactly what she described is a pattern, not a personality.
And on some real shit, I never understood how men was feeling until I started messing with women. And I'm not saying this so y'all can be in my comments like, yeah, hell yeah, no, I still don't fuck with y'all. But what I'm saying is these hoes really be out here trying to use you for a check for real. Like, what the fuck? This your first day meeting a girl. You could be like, hey, what's up? What you doing? How you doing? Next thing you know, oh, I'm hungry. Do you feel like buying me some food? Bitch, do it look like I feel like buying you some food? I don't even know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. And like, it's like, you can't be like, oh, it's just a few girls. No, I don't know, bitch. Maybe it's just the whole I'm talking to. But god damn, it be like, I just want something to eat. Is you gonna buy it? No, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't know you. I don't know you, Jit.
She experienced it herself. First interaction. Before she even knew the person. And what she described? That is exactly what men have been saying for years. The transaction starts before the conversation does. Before trust, before connection, before anything real has been established. As the elders say, a guest is like rain. When it stays too long, it becomes a burden. A man who gives too soon before he knows who he is giving to is not generous. He is careless with himself. A king sees this pattern immediately. He is not angry about it. He is simply informed. And an informed man moves differently.
I got a question for the fellas because I'm trying to understand the dynamic now and how all this got misconstrued. Why is it that men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe in pursuing a woman, aka chasing a woman? What is the big issue with a man pursuing a woman? I don't just mean you making the first move. I mean like you actively pursuing this woman, calling her, texting her, planning dates. Why is it now we're in this day and age where men are like, oh, you could call me, oh, I was waiting on you to call me, I was waiting on you to text me, I was waiting on you to make the first move? For what? Criticize me all y'all want, but I am an old-fashioned girly. I was raised by my grandmothers. I believe in the old school ways and how things are supposed to go. If you that type of man where you think you are the prize, honestly, this video ain't for you, because I believe that women are the prize, because we're the ones that get chose. We're the ones that get picked. When a man findeth a wife, a man findeth a good thing. And I'm not even the type of woman to sit up here and think that I'm equal to a man. I think that a man is most definitely above me. My husband is for sure above me. Your heavenly father, your husband, everything else immediately after that. I'm not the one to sit up here and try to say I'm equal to a man and we on the same. No, we not. A man is above me. My husband is above me. So let's get that clear and out the way. Boom. My biggest issue that I have in my dating life is men are so lazy. I was waiting on you to call me. I was waiting on you to text me. No, sir. You asked me for my number. I gave it to you. It's up to you to call me, check on me, see how I'm doing. You're trying to get me. This is my thing. I don't ever make the first move on a man. I let men come get me. You want me? Come get me. If a man really wants you, he's going to come get you. It's not nothing extra I gotta do. It's not, no. If you want me, you're going to come get me. And the lesson that I learned in my previous relationships was never let a man tell you he don't want you more than once. So when I give you my number and you don't call me or you do all that, that's basically telling me you don't want me. Y'all have no problem pursuing your education. You have no problem pursuing your career. You have no problem pursuing your goals. A house when you want a house, a car. So why is it y'all have an issue with pursuing a woman, a marriage? Because y'all are the ones that pick us for marriage. We don't pick y'all. Y'all get on one knee. This is why I don't date now. I ain't been on a date in a year. And that is exactly why. It's because I'm so sick of men. Oh, I was waiting on you to call me. Well, you're gonna be waiting till you dead. If you pay attention to like older couples that have like years in, yeah, she didn't really like me at first. And she used to curve me and then I finally got her. Like, what happened to that? Y'all don't even want the pursuit of a good woman anymore. And I know I'm a good woman. Hell, I got a good career. I have ambition. I have goals. I have drive. I have things going for myself. I know how to treat a man when I have one. So what is the big issue with pursuing a good woman?
Kings. She laid the entire philosophy out loud. Women are the prize. Men do all the pursuing. Men call first, text first, plan everything, chase relentlessly. And if a man doesn't, he is lazy. He doesn't want her enough. He is not a real man. Notice what she never mentioned, what she brings, what she offers, what she does in return for all that energy, time, and resources a man pours in. The silence on that question is the answer. The African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. A king is not looking for someone to perform for. He is looking for someone to build with. That is a different search entirely. But wait until you hear the requirements in the next clip, because this is where it gets real.
If I continue living my life the way I live my life right now, there is no way I'm ever going to be able to get married or have kids. Because first of all, I don't leave the damn house unless I'm going to Harris Teeter or Target or Pilates. You know who's not at those places at the same time that I'm at those places? Men that are providers, men that are literally eligible suitors. With the variables in the equation right now, none of that is adding up to possible husband. What do I do, you guys? Like, I refuse to go on dating apps. I'm way too paranoid for that. I think it's unsafe. I think if you're a man on a dating app, you're already a cheater. I hate you. I can't meet someone through mutual friends. I have like my 2 close friends. They're international. At this point, do I just need to ask my parents to start matchmaking? Like, I want to get married in the next 5 to 10 years. With that being said, like, how are we gonna make it happen, babe? How are we gonna make it happen? Even if I were to be engaged or have a man, like, you need to go to work every single day. Like, I don't want you in my space all the time. You also need to have your own bathroom. I just have a lot of requirements, and I just don't know if the requirements add up to a real person. What do I do? Do I have to find a man through social media? Do I need to shoot my shot? I feel like that's gonna make the entire relationship start out on the wrong foot. It's gonna imbalance the entire power dynamic. I don't know what to do, you guys. Help.
She said it herself. I just don't know if the requirements add up to a real person. At least she was honest. The list is long. The availability is low. The effort to meet men is 0. And yet the expectation is that a provider husband materializes on his own timeline and fits perfectly into her conditions. Knowledge is like a garden. If it is not cultivated, it cannot be harvested. She is waiting for a harvest she never planted for. A king reads this and feels nothing but clarity. He is not on that list, and that is a blessing, not a rejection.
You guys, I just can't find a single man that I like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just keep going on these dates and I find myself getting bored. I'm bored on these dates. It's draining. I feel like I have to make the conversation. I have to like really make things flow. They're not flowing naturally. And then dating gets draining and it's just a circle. It's a circle. You know what I mean? Where like, I just don't know. I think it's the apps, because here's the other thing. People are like, oh my God, you go on so many dates. They're app dates. They don't count. Because in real life, if you're meeting people and then you're saying yes to dates, you already have an idea because you've met them in person if you're interested or not. So already you're light years ahead, okay, of somebody going on a dating app date where you're judging it off of what photos and a few prompts and maybe a little conversation via text. Like, no, it doesn't count. So now in this day and age when you're like, oh my God, why are all these people going on all these dating app dates? Because we don't know these people. They're strangers. They're strangers. This isn't like a date that a guy asked me on that I knew in real life and like already had a little bit of a crush on. Okay, that's why people have more luck when they actually date in real life. The problem is everyone's antisocial these days. No one's meeting in person. So if no one's meeting in person, everyone's meeting online. We're all just going on 1,000 dates and not meeting a single person we like. Or at least I'm not meeting a single person I like. And maybe, you know, you could be like, Renee, you're the problem. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but I still want to date a man I like. I'm so sorry.
Bored on every date, carrying every conversation, nothing connecting. And yet the conclusion is not that her standards need examining. The conclusion is that the apps are the problem. The men are the problem. The environment is the problem. Brothers, a man who does the work on himself, who reads, builds, travels, creates, is never boring to the right person. He has things to say because he has things he is doing. The forest would be silent if no bird sang except the one that sang best. Be that bird. Build that life. That energy cannot be faked on a first date.
Is it just me, or do men not approach women anymore? I fucking hate dating apps. I do not want to get back on one. I'd like to meet someone IRL, in real life, in the wild. But this seems hard as hell, because if you are someone who doesn't go out to bars, it seems like at bars, it's socially acceptable for like people to approach each other. But everywhere else, like, you know, in a coffee shop or like in a restaurant or on the street, it seems like it's not like the norm anymore. Like, everyone just kind of minds their own business. And I don't know if this is just me or if this is just where I live. I live in kind of a small town. Or if it's like we've almost swung too far in the other direction. Because I remember when I was a teenager, like 15 years ago, men were like coming after me. I don't like, it was like borderline, like it was harassment. Well, like, I don't want to be harassed. We don't need to do that. But at the same time, like I don't know, I'd like people to talk to me. Like, I don't want, it feels like we've gone so far in the other direction where everyone kind of operates completely independently. They look down, like they pass someone, they don't even really say hi. They're looking at their phones. Like, they'll be like, oh, that person's cute, but they won't do anything about it. And this makes it really hard. I think when you're single, when you even just want to make friends, you want to connect with new people because everyone is just absorbed in their own world. Like, is everyone lonely? Like, is everyone... I don't know. It's just, I don't like this.
She remembers when men approached constantly. She also admits it was borderline harassment back then. So men pulled back, adjusted, became more respectful of space, more mindful, less intrusive, and now, still not right. Kings, there is a lesson here. You cannot win a game where the rules change based on the result. The man who knows this stops trying to guess the rules and starts building a life so compelling that people find their way to him. Calm water does not mean there are no crocodiles. A man who moves quietly and purposefully is not absent. He is positioned. Be that man.
If you have ever had the thought, why do I have so much trouble dating? It must be me. Listen, first of all, I commend you for doing the introspection, but girl, it's not you. In 38 years, I have never seen the dating pool be so bad, and I'm going to give you an analogy that is going to change your life. You know the saying, there are more fish in the sea? We're not dealing with fish in the sea anymore. We're not dealing with healthy fish. We're dealing with basically goldfish in the carnival pond game. And if you've ever played this game and taken home one of these goldfish, guess what? 99% of the times, they're going to keel over on you. They're not healthy, and you maybe got a month. Doesn't matter how much you feed them, doesn't matter how much you take care of them, doesn't matter how big the tank is, doesn't matter all the amenities, it doesn't matter because they're a dud. And the same can be said about dating men right now in 2026. I'm not saying forever, and there are a few good ones. Same thing with the carnival games. You might get one that's going to grow massive, that's going to be, I don't know, one of those freaking giant goldfish and live for years and years and years. But 99% of them are going to, croak. So you cannot blame yourself. And I'm not saying this from a way of like every single person doesn't have things that they can work on. Of course you can. But the problem is the opposite gender never has the thought of saying something's wrong with me. Let me seek out help. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what I can learn. Let me see how I can change my circumstances to help in dating. They don't think that way. They just change the woman, not their circumstance. And that, in and of itself, is why women are having so much trouble dating right now. Because the pool is toxic. Okay? It's a toxic little puddle, shallow. It's a spring rain shower puddle. Okay? It's tiny. And it's, you know what? It's not even a puddle. It's the liquid at the bottom of a garbage can. Okay? And the goldfish in there are the ones that you're seeing, like, which one is the best one. They're all bad. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I'll just grab the best of the worst, sure, you could do that, but they're going to burn you because that bitch is probably radioactive. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope this is helpful. Bye.
She spent the entire time explaining why men are broken, toxic, unworthy. Not one moment of self-reflection, not one question directed inward. Just a verdict. The pool is bad. The fish are sick. It is all their fault. A king hears this and smiles quietly, because the man she is describing, the one who never reflects, never grows, never changes, that is not you. You are here, watching, learning, building, asking better questions of yourself every single day. However long the night, the dawn will break. Keep building, king. The right life does not come to the man who blames the world. It comes to the man who takes full responsibility for his own. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a man who needs to hear this. Subscribe and hit the notifications bell to stay updated. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.